does it feel to get your deal done?
You know, it's awesome in the sense that it's good to put to bed, but you know, if I could sit here and tell you that's all I was thinking about, I'd be lying. The goal is on the season, and you know, that was just a piece of the puzzle. Now I get to put that to bed, but excited to just worry about football. Excited to just play good football. Um, to get to a fourth contract is rare, and I understand that. But it doesn't happen without great coaching by Coach Mitch, Coach Dunbar, and then having great teammates, especially in the D-line room. TJ, Larry, Alex, Keanu, Mon, Loudermilk, and there's guys that aren't even there now, but I'm just thankful to, work with them. Even working out with Tyson Alualu every offseason, the work gets done in the offseason. I don't make it here without them.
Cam, you said your thoughts have been on the season. What are your thoughts been on how the prep has gone leading up to the first week?
Well, I think first game there's always a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of things that are going on. New staff, new players included. It's more of, a feel-out process early on. You're almost guessing at this point, but, it has to speak to, our preparation in the offseason, and, we'll take it from there.
Cam, how do you win when you're guessing as a team?
Rely on good technique, play good assignment football early on, and, have fun doing it. I think we have a good group of guys. We got to have a good balance between offense, defense, and special teams. But to overcome the anxiety and the stuff you don't know, do well with what you do know.
Do you remember facing Kirk in college?
Was he at Michigan State then? Oh, man. I didn't think he was that old. But I don't think he wasn't there. He was there? Oh, what are you doing back there? You hiding? Hey, you do know Mike T is the oldest coach in the league right now.
Cam, how seriously do you take the leadership role that you have on the team?
Very seriously. I've had a lot of great teachers, a lot of guys that led me along the way. Brett Kiesels, Troy Polamalu's, Aaron Smith's, Casey Hampton's. And so, to be in a leadership role, you don't shy away from that. You embrace it. You bring guys up to speed. You challenge guys. But you're always thinking of the greater good of the team. And that's always what I thought about.
Kim, TJ was saying earlier about, maybe while playing out this contract, you could do some special things for you. Do you dwell much on not being able to do in the postseason over your career and not getting to a Super Bowl? Do you think about that? Does it bother you?
I think it's a challenge that I'm looking forward to tackling. Can't be shy about what's been done in the past, but look forward to the future and then attacking that. I think we got a good team. We could sit up here and talk about playoffs, but to get to the playoffs, you got to dominate during the regular season. We're not looking over that. It's not playing for me or any of that. We got to play as a team, and I just look forward to putting my hand in the pile.
Throughout this offseason, you really stressed how you wanted to remain a one-helmet guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
After all this is settled now, what does it mean to you that you're going to have the opportunity to do that?
That's all I could ask for. The chance to be a one-helmet guy. It's not set in stone. I got to play like it. But that's the way I've always viewed it. When I first got here, getting drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers, I couldn't think about playing for another team. That's always been a goal of mine. When I told my mom in the car when I was on my way down here to sign, she was talking about how rare it is. I think it's me and Cam Jordan left that are able to say that. But, I think it's really special to, try to, live that legacy in one place.
Cam, on that note, did you hear from any of those Steelers mentors that you mentioned earlier last night after the news came across?
I heard from Keys. Keys is my guy. Keys is always the first one to text me. I'm always the first one to text him. But I heard from a lot of guys. And I've always felt the love from them. Even before it was announced, when I would see them, they were just like, Cam, just keep doing what you're doing. You know, we appreciate what you're doing, and you know, when I hear that from them, that's just love. Like I do whatever I could to help those guys.
How much do you embrace being that bridge from that era of Steelers football to T.J. Watts, the Alex Highsmiths, the Keone Bentons, and on down the line?
You know, I think I've gotten to see the cycle and seeing, you know, I am the bridge in that accord, but man, I want to conquer that mountain that first part got to do. And you know, I've told them about things that have happened in the past, and talked about what we've done and what I've experienced. But you know, when I was young, it was just about being a sponge and you know, just learning from those guys. It wasn't me saying anything; it was just me shutting up half the time. So, you know, I'm in a different position now, but you can't do it alone.
Jim, used the phrase filling out process before. This is a pretty rare case where you've got a coordinator of an NFL team, game one after he was the head coach, play caller the year before in the same city. Do you use that at all, or is there like a Trojan horse element there where you might be thinking you're seeing something, but you're actually seeing something different?
I don't know what it is. I feel like my anxiety is so high every year in the first game. I think we always play somebody new that's got something new going on. I don't know why. It was just me overthinking it, but I think you just got to rely on your technique. You can overthink a lot of things, and it can get you into trouble. But rely on your technique. You know, play assignment good football. I think that allows you to play better. It allows you to not think as much because then you're not just waiting for someone to dictate terms. You're dictating the terms. So that's all I'm really worried about. You know, I understand there's nuances going on and new players, but got to play Steeler brand football.
And when you met with us the other day, 2 days ago, did you think this would get done at that time? Or?
Man, it moved pretty fast. It was a mix of a lot. You know, I didn't want to get my hopes up too much. I wanted to just stay locked in because you never know. It could go sideways very quick. So, you know, I wanted to just, you know, see the process through. And, you know, you could call it a poker face or what, but, you know, I think it wasn't time to really gauge where this thing could go.
Ken, what do you think might be different with this team to get you in the top of the nine?
I just think we've got a good balance. And, you know, we talk about defenses being on the sideline. That's a good thing. And I think our offense can sustain that. Defense, I think we're healthy this year, and hopefully we stay that way. And then we have a component in the special teams. You know, you look at Miles Killebrew, you look at Boswell, and then you have a guy like Cordell Patterson. I think that group of guys allows us to just, it's a complete team. You know, I know you guys might think differently, but in my eyes, I think we have a good shot to, you know, compete in every game.